Located just steps away from the iconic Disneyland park is a theme park that offers some of the best attractions in the entire world. Welcome to my Disneyland's California Adventure Ultimate Guide, and get ready to learn about the best times to experience notable attractions like Radiator Springs Racers, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Incredicoaster. Planning the perfect day can take hours and hours of research, or you can just spend the next few minutes to unlock all the secrets for an unforgettable adventure at Disney's California Adventure. And the best part is, I've teamed up with Kelly Picanzo, a Disneyland planning expert who knows the park inside and out. So relax, ditch the stress, and let's dive into the ultimate guide, starting off with one of the most important pieces of your Disney vacation, and that is when to visit. Planning your Disneyland vacation around the wrong time could really make you have a bad overall experience, and that's not what I want. So, the best time to visit for shorter lines and fewer crowds, I recommend aiming for off-peak seasons like mid-January to mid-March, mid-September to mid-November, or non-holiday weekdays. It's always a good idea to skip peak times like summer, spring break, or Christmas when the park is packed. And now it's time for the first of many extra magic tips they're going to find in this video. I always recommend checking Disneyland's ticket calendar online because the higher prices mean the busier days. Doing this is vital for the best possible Disneyland vacation. Seasonal events like Halloween time or holidays at Disneyland add extra magic, however, they do draw bigger crowds, so I recommend always planning ahead. How many days do you need? For first timers, I recommend at least 2 days to enjoy both Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure. If you are focusing only on Disneyland Park, 1 full day can work with a solid plan, but 2 days give you time to soak in the magic without rushing. Extra magic tip. If you're trying to do both parks, I recommend 3 days to experience everything both parks offer, because they each offer a ton of great attractions that you're not going to want to miss. And more time in the park means extra time to see the shows, more relaxed dining, and repeat rides. Where to stay? Location is key. Staying at a Disneyland Resort hotel like the Grand Californian or Disneyland Hotel comes with perks like early entry, 30 minutes before the park opens. These hotels are pricey though, but they are worth it because they're so nice and the location is great. For budget-friendly options, you're going to find a ton of hotels within a mile or two from the parks. Extra magic tip. I always recommend booking early to score package deals that bundle tickets with hotels for better savings. Which brings me to ticket options and park hopping. Tickets start out about $104 for a single day, with prices varying by the date and the demand. Multi-day tickets do save you more per day. I always recommend purchasing tickets through the Disneyland website and make park reservations right after because reservations do fill up fast. Now, if you only have 1 day to enjoy the parks, then I recommend sticking to Disneyland Park because of the classic vibe and all the great family attractions. For 2 or more days, then you definitely want to park hop because the parks are literally just steps away from each other. Which brings me to a very important piece of this video, because I know a lot of you watching right now are thinking, I cannot plan a trip to Disneyland. I do not know enough about how to do that. Well, the good news is I'm here to help. Because the truth is, planning a trip to Disneyland can feel very overwhelming and it's very stressful, but it doesn't have to be. Now, I'm not a travel advisor, so I'm passing you on to my friend Kelly Picanzo, a Disneyland planning expert with We Do Travel Right. Kelly crafts personalized itineraries whether you want a luxurious stay at the Grand Californian or a budget-friendly option. Now the best part is, Kelly's services are 100% free and she will handle the stress so you can focus more on the fun. So if you need any help at all, I highly recommend contacting Kelly via her quick quote form that's linked below for a magical, hassle-free trip. With so many awesome attractions that you're going to find located inside the park, the question that I get asked a lot is, which ones are the not to be missed ones? So here are the must-ride attractions that you will want to experience at Disney's California Adventure. Grizzly River Run. Climb into an 8-person raft for a thrilling journey down Grizzly River Run, drifting past rustic relics of an old mining camp before rumbling up Grizzly Peak for a heart-pounding plunge. And yes, in case you're wondering, you will get wet and possibly drenched. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. This thrilling rescue mission is one of the best thrill rides along the West Coast. Experience jaw-dropping special effects, beloved characters, heart-pounding freefall drops, and 6 unique storylines for an epic adventure packed with massive thrills. Incredicoaster. Get ready to enjoy this awesome launch coaster that offers hills, twists and turns, and a huge vertical loop. And here's another reason why you have to ride this incredible coaster. Did you know that it's the longest roller coaster in North America that's west of the Mississippi? The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Undersea Adventure. Catch a ride on a vibrant Claymobile and dive into the enchanting world of The Little Mermaid, filled with unforgettable music and magical moments. Just don't forget to wave to the beloved characters like Ariel. Toy Story Mania. Dive into the fun at Toy Story Mania, where Andy's toys take over for a wild 3D carnival adventure. Grab your spring action launcher and fire at moving targets alongside Buzz, Woody, Jessie, and friends, competing for the top score in this action-packed game. Soarin' Around the World. Come find out why this is one of the top-rated attractions that you're going to find at Disneyland California Resort. It's awesome. Pixar Pal Around. Hop on this 150-foot tall Ferris wheel that will provide you beautiful views of the surrounding area. Now what's really cool about this attraction is that you get to choose between a swinging gondola for an extra wild ride where you will be swaying and sliding on interior rails, or you can opt for the non-swingy one for a calmer ride. This is a must ride for the views alone. Now this attraction's really unique but a ton of fun. The Golden Zephyr. Climb aboard this old school style ride that soars around, letting your imagination rocket you between the stars in an unforgettable cosmic journey. Radiator Springs Racers. Buckle up for a high-octane adventure on Radiator Springs Racers, speeding through the vibrant Radiator Springs. Join Lightning McQueen as you zoom past Red Rock vistas, over hills, and around thrilling turns in a race where everyone feels like a champion. Extra magic tip. Hit these early or use Lightning Lane to skip the longer waits. And speaking of Lightning Lane, here's some great tips for you. If you want to beat the lines, then you're going to want to pick up the Lightning Lane Multi-Pass, which lets you book return times for rides like Soarin' or Incredicoaster via the Disneyland app. As soon as you enter the park, you can begin making reservations. For Radiator Springs Racers, grab a separate Lightning Lane single pass before they sell out. Now if you're visiting on a budget, then I highly recommend getting there really early, and as soon as the park opens, head to the standby lines for your favorite attractions and then wait till later in the night. Extra magic tip, the single rider lines. This awesome benefit can be found on rides like Soarin' and Incredicoaster and a bunch of others. It's a great hack to skip the longer waits. Now this next one is vital for your experience, the Disneyland app. Seriously, this app is a game changer. Download it before your trip and link all your tickets to it. The app is great to check real-time wait times, book Lightning Lane, mobile food orders, find character meet and greets, access park maps, and view your PhotoPass photos. Extra magic tip. I recommend bringing a portable phone charger with you because your phone's going to be busy taking all your photos throughout the day, videos, as well as using it for Lightning Lanes and wait times. With all this fun you're going to be having at Disneyland's California Adventure, you're bound to get hungry. This is why I asked Kelly for her top dining picks at the park, and she recommends Lamplight Lounge. Not only is the food really great here, but the stunning waterfront views is where it's at. Eating here any time of the day is a great choice, but there's something about eating here for brunch that just stands out. Pym's Test Kitchen. Ant-Man and the Wasp use Pym particles to serve up innovative, shrink, and grow dishes like oversized entrees and tiny treats in a quick service lab, perfect for feeling your heroic hunger. Cocina Cucamonga. If you are visiting and feel like feasting on some delicious tacos, then this is your place. I mean seriously, how could one say no to these? Carthay Circle Restaurant. If you're visiting the park and celebrating a special occasion, then you'll love everything about this place. I just recommend booking reservations in advance. Extra magic tip. I always recommend using the mobile ordering to skip food lines and book reservations for full service restaurants in advance. Which brings me to character meet and greets. Now, meeting characters is pure Disney magic, and you can find all your favorite characters, including the Marvel characters, at select locations all around Disney's California Adventure. I recommend checking the Disneyland app for real-time locations and times. Popular characters can have upwards of a 30-minute wait, so for a stress-free option, it's a good idea to book character dining so you can enjoy some great food and the characters come to you. Now, if you're finding this video to be helpful in any way, then all I ask you to do is please take 1 second to give the video a like. That is by far the best way that you can help support my channel and the time it takes to create these ultimate guides. Also, if you're planning on visiting Disneyland, then you want to check out my ultimate guide to that park as well. And now it's time for my Disneyland's California Adventure plan of attack, which is my plan to make your day the best one ever. Arrive early. Get to the gates at least 60 minutes before opening, especially if you're staying at a Disneyland resort for early entry. Rope drop. Head straight to the headliner like Radiator Springs Racers or Guardians of the Galaxy. At the same time, book Lightning Lane. As soon as you're inside the park, grab a Lightning Lane for another top ride. Monitor wait times. Use the app to find rides that have a 15-minute or less wait. And this one is extremely important. Avoid peak lunch hours. I recommend skipping eating from 11:30 a.m. until about 1:30 p.m. because that's when the restaurants are the busiest. This is why I say during that time period, ride instead of eat. Afternoon break. Recharge with a snack and then plan your remaining must-do rides. Pace yourself. While you're not going to find as many things to do as you will over at Disneyland, there are still a ton of attractions to see and experience at Disney's California Adventure, which is why I recommend pacing yourself. Evening magic. It's always a great idea to stay late for shorter wait times, especially during the World of Color Happiness show. While the show really is fantastic and I do recommend seeing it, if you wanted to snag a few night rides with shorter waits, then this would be the ideal time to do so. I'm talking rides like Guardian, Radiator Springs, and the Incredicoaster. If you are ready to start planning your Disney's California Adventure vacation, then you want to contact Kelly with We Do Travel Right, where she will plan you the best possible Disneyland vacation for free, so you can focus more on having fun and less worrying about the stress. Now, do not miss my Disneyland Ultimate Guide video, as you can see in the spotlight video at the bottom of your screen. So now I want to know, what is your favorite Disney California Adventure ride? Be sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.